You know, it's funny because I was going to do a video on the sun today too. And then Richie from Boston went live. He did a video on the sun as well. Incredible. They're blotting out the sun. Oh. And you know what else is crazy? He brought up the video that I literally watched yesterday. I'm sure you guys remember that Boeing commercial that they showed about all the futurism and, going to Mars. They had the solar simulator satellite that they showed up there. You know, it's pretty much a dispersed laser based weapon system, just like the Death Stars. You know, they gather up all that solar energy and they can beam it directly like God's magnifying glass on a single target and incinerate it into nothing if they chose to. But one raises the question, like he's saying, the sun doesn't look like the sun anymore. Does anyone else notice that? Does anyone. Are they? Are they? We know that they're spraying stratospheric aerosol injections. We know that they're dimming the sun. We know that they're engaged in their two different types of fuel blends. We know that they're doing all this. Are they trying to sell us sunlight? Just think about how sick that idea is that they want to sell us sunlight. You know, they block out all the sun over there, but yet if you want sunlight, don't worry, they could use their solar satellites, their solar shield. They could move it out of the way. They could beam delicious sunlight per hour. How much sunlight do you think per hour are they going to charge you to have? Isn't that pretty incredible? Just think about how sick the mentality that I did. Just like ads in space. Remember, they wanted to put ads in space. That wasn't a joke. They tried to put ads in space, so you look up in the sky and you would see buy Gillette razors and have your tranny shaved today. Unbelievable. But I digress. I'm going to show you the Richie from Boston solar satellites. Artificial sunlights, directly dimming. Because he couldn't find it earlier, and I got it right there. And I'm going to put it right here, right after this. Don't worry, we got just a ton of surprises today, don't we?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 9th of May, 2017, and you're looking at a video I put up last September where we were spotting some sort of odd anomaly in front of the sun. Now, I've made videos ad nauseum about the sun simulator. I was the one that put the patents up the year before last that showed that NASA, Bausch and Lomb, all of these guys were indeed working on a sun simulator, a simulator satellite that could either reflect the sun from whatever position it was in down to Earth, but it would be manageable by men. Now, let's watch this video by Boeing, and see what they have to say. This is Boeing's YouTube channel. You know, the guys that make airplanes and spacecraft and whatnot. Watch it. Tell me if you notice anything.
Welcome to the world, 2116. You can fly across town in minutes or across the globe in under an hour. Whole communities are living on Mars. And solar satellites provide Earth with unlimited clean power. Satellites provide Earth with unlimited clean power. Satellites provide Earth with unlimited clean power.
Now, do you see that? This is Boeing's YouTube channel. This isn't my YouTube channel. This is Boeing's. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I have gotten hundreds of emails from Russia, the UK, Greenland, Iceland, Australia, and all over North America. And I'm leaving you guys out. I apologize. Canada, etc. It's a lot. It's so many that I just can't help but notice the topic. And the topic is people are noticing that not only is A, the sun white, it's no longer yellow like it used to be. B, that they're using the solar shield. They've upped the chemtrailing exponentially. I've literally seen a chemtrail this morning that I've never seen in my life before. It was two of them, perfect, identical, side by side. I don't know if it was two planes flying side by side or if it was some sort of a compound that came up, but it left a trail that I had never, ever seen before. And that's a first because that's how I started this channel, was with chemtrails. This is Boeing right here. First of all, pushing the Mars, living on Mars meme forward. And they're also showing a solar satellite. Notice that the sun is now in another location, and they're reflecting the sun's rays directly down to Earth. Now, that completely goes against the theory that Harvard has recently exposed to us, that they need to now spray the atmosphere more than ever before to reflect the sun's light back up into outer space. That's what Harvard is saying. That is not a conspiracy theory. Neither is this. These Harvard and Boeing are a little bit bigger than Richie from Boston's YouTube channel, but they're both saying the same exact things.
So, I mean, if it wasn't real, if it's just a conspiracy, I mean, if it didn't matter, if it's all made up, well, why do they care so much to, delete the video? Oh, I remember. Doesn't anyone else remember this video? I clearly remember being shown that video. And then when you go back and look at the one that they replaced it with, oh, it's almost the same one, except they removed all the futurism. They removed the solar shield satellites and everything. They removed all the artificial things, just like the directed energy weapons. How many videos have I done on directed energy weapons? How many Paradise, California, people being incinerated, dispersed space-based laser weapon systems? I mean, it's completely unbelievable, and we sit here day in and day out and act like they're not spraying the skies. We act like Project Excalibur doesn't exist. We act like they aren't building, death ray moon cannons to fire, high-intensity lasers into asteroids or whatever, and calling them X-ray. I mean, the Death Star laser was an X-ray laser. That was the whole point of that video, if you actually go back and watch this one. What's it called? Free energy is real, but you can't have it. Oh, it is real. It's just like how it showed in that video right there. They're just beaming that nice solar, energy, those solar particles right there onto that nice grassland, growing those crops, because, we're not artificially blotting out the sun, we're not creating advanced laser-based weapon systems to, annihilate our enemies or anything instead of, spreading out the technology. Oh, no. We must enslave, have our breakaway. See, people think that the breakaway civilization doesn't exist. Oh, you better believe it exists. What do you think we're here for? We're here to just be bled, sucked dry, harvested, nothing more than raw materials, corrupts, ready to be harvested, that's our mission, to just feed the breakaway civilization. What do you think goes down in Antarctica? What do you think's going out there in space? Why do you think they block everything? Why do you think they hide everything from us? Do you really think that all this stuff costs hundreds of billions of dollars? Why is it when people are about to get answers for trillions of dollars that are missing, 9/11, a missile hits the Pentagon, right? The finance department, then nothing. Why is it that they show graphs of these satellites grouping together to incinerate their targets? Just like we were shown in that Boeing video. They showed the same thing, but instead of incinerating the target, it was shown, just like the brain chip. Just like the brain chip. It's to help the PTSD soldiers. It's to help the Alzheimer's, The sun energy is to help the plants grow, not incinerate or control our enemies. Not turn anything and everything into an ultimate weapon. It's not like Jordy Rose is summoning Cthulhu with his D-Wave demon computer over there. I mean, let's be for real. They already had their 2001 Space Odyssey moment when they're rubbing against the monolith. Now they're actually having their AI meltdown robots in space over here. I mean, going rogue. I mean, look what that said over there. It's rogue. Think about that word there. A robot going rogue. But look, Simon is now back in his box and powered down. And it's like I mentioned in that video too, you can't just eject it out to space, because what happened in Oblivion, the AI overlord God came back and wiped out humanity and placed Tom Cruise clones everywhere. What if the same thing happens if they were to eject Simon from the space? I mean, just think about the insanity of all this that's going on right now. They're just dimming the sun, solar shields. There's video footage of that in that same video. I'll put the link in the description so you can go watch that. Someone on their GoPro caught the footage of them using some advanced technology.